The next generation QX80 gets revealed on March 20th. In the meantime, their teaser game is running strong. Let's go over the new twin turbo V6 and more. Guys, if you're excited for the new QX80, body on frame, luxury truck, as well as the Nissan Armada and the Nissan Patrol for other markets, smash the heck out of that like button. And let's get into it. The new 2025 QX80 has an all-new powertrain. We've known that. But now we have official details. 3.5 liter VR 35 double DT twin turbocharged V6, 450 horsepower. Boom. I've been saying that for a while. I think most sources have been saying it as well for 450 horsepower for this, which outpaces the Lexus. I think the Lexus twin turbo V6 is somewhere around, the LX600, which is the direct competitor, only 409 horsepower, and that has 479 pound-feet of torque in the Lexus twin turbo V6. This gives us 515 pound-feet of torque, an increase of 50 horsepower over the outgoing V8, and an increase of 102 pound-feet of torque versus a current generation. Now, the 9-speed is replacing the old 7-speed with a 40% wider gear ratio range, allowing for both responsive acceleration and efficient highway cruising. We also have active grille shutters here on the QX80 to reduce aerodynamic drag and aid in reducing fuel consumption. The new powertrain is projected to deliver improved acceleration and greater fuel economy than the outgoing V8. So owners can go further and explore more. Quiet confidence. Intensive attention has been given to delivering a serenely quiet cabin refining experience for all on board. The new QX80 features greater torsional rigidity that contributes to a significantly quieter cabin. I had no problems with the current QX80 or Armada. I thought they drove great, very, very smooth. You can always make improvements though. All right, we also have a newly available electronic air suspension and dynamic digital suspension technologies that work in tandem to adapt the all-new QX80 to the exact driving situation. The air suspension automatically lowers when the vehicle is parked to make it easier to enter, load, and unload luggage. Meanwhile, dynamic digital suspension constantly evaluates the vehicle's motions to reduce body motion, enhancing driver confidence and ensuring passenger comfort over long journeys. Okay, more details on the reveal. It will be, again, revealed on March 20th, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern on a live stream. That sounds like a perfect opportunity for me to do a live stream with you guys to show this new QX80. I'm very excited. Now, it will also be on show at the New York Auto Show, which is open to the public from Friday, March 29th through Sunday, April 7th. So I'm not going to go to, I'm not a big car show person, but I know a lot of my friends and colleagues in the industry will be able to give you hands-on coverage of this vehicle at the auto show or possibly even before. Okay, so we actually have this thing in motion here. And now we talked about the camouflage, fully digital screen. That digital screen just looked like a copy and paste the 12-inch screen we see in countless other Nissan and Infiniti vehicles. So let's go ahead and get into some of the images here for the new QX80. Now, I'm not going to play this video's audio because of copyright strike issues, but we're just going to go through here. And of course, it's huge. We have a floating roofline design. We pretty much know what this looks like based off the monograph, right? There's Ivan Espinosa, Senior Vice President. And yeah, I mean, we essentially have the full design, and we still have the big, I call it the beluga whale bumper here, but I'm sure it's a lot more sculpted now compared to the outgoing QX80. That's some pretty nice details here on the twin turbo V6. Gosh, I was in a $120,000+ black label Navigator, and the engine show there was ugly. At least Infiniti's given this engine a really nice engine cover, and check it out. It says V6 here, twin turbo, and Infiniti is twin turbo V6 that they have on with the 3-liter on the Q50 and Q60, as well as the Nissan Z, right? The 3-liter twin turbo V6. Those engine presentations are quite quite nice. And here's Infiniti and Nissan giving this as well some nice attention to detail. Now, remember last week, looking at the badging on the back of the QX80, notice how the four-wheel drive was from top to bottom, like how Japanese reads? And then going back to this image here, notice the V6 follows that same sort of top-down visuals. So here's the new tack. And, you know, again, this is just, it's a fine screen. We see it in the Aria. We see, I mean, I had it in the Altima even. I think it's available in the Altima. It's in the QX60, etc. This 12-inch digital screen here. And this is our first look at the steering wheel. Okay. There's a lot to unpack here. So the steering wheel Infiniti logo in the middle, it looks big and truck-like. And if we look at this shelf, the dash looks like the screen is integrated in very nicely. The steering wheel integration here is very different. It looks like you forward and back here maybe for your stations, and then you have some interaction either with the screens or your radio as well with this. I can't tell if it's like a ball. It almost looks like a ball, like a joystick ball, like you would move around. So this is something I didn't talk about last week. 57% lateral stiffness increase, and just I love how angular and vertical they made the A-pillars look here. Very body and frame truck-like, very adventure-like of them as well. And it also maximizes space. But notice how all the windows here are very like hard-edged. There's no softness going on like the old QX80. Like, look at this beluga whale of a QX80. This thing is just soft and tubby and round everywhere. Now they're like, hey, we're still big, but we're going to be, we went in the weight room, we started working out. Even a closer look at the steering wheel here, it all looks, okay, hold on. This looks like a scroll wheel, and you might be able to push it left and right. And look at this. Is that for volume? You have this interesting toggle switch here. It looks like this looks like a vertically toggle, and this looks like a horizontal toggle. Can't really tell from here, but we are for sure going to have touch capacitive buttons on the steering wheel, which not happy about that, to be honest. I'm excited for the QX80. Like I said, make sure you subscribe. I can't wait to see it in its fullness. Again, it's going to be very similar to the monograph here. In the monograph, gosh, just look at the difference in the two. Okay, it's not going to look exactly like this monograph, which I'm going to pull up for you guys, but it's going to look mostly like it. They have to make some adjustments here compared to the production model with reflectors and not as ornate of a grille like that. The fine details are all going to be removed here, but the general design is this right here compared to this old outgoing tubby tub of mayonnaise down here at the bottom. So I cannot wait for the QX80. 450 horsepower, over 510 pound-feet of torque, 9-speed automatic. We got air ride suspension now. We have adaptive variable suspension. It's gonna be pretty darn good. What do you guys think? Well, I'll see you in the next teaser. And what's today? Today is the 4th. I'm recording this on the 4th. So we'll probably get another teaser a week from now, and then we'll have the full reveal the week after that, which we'll do a live stream together. That'll be a lot of fun. So make sure you subscribe for all that stuff on the QX80, and I can't wait to drive it. I have not actually been to an Infiniti press event since starting my channel full time. So maybe this will be the first vehicle I can do that for you guys with. So anyways, I'm amped. You guys know I'm a big fan of the Nissan Armada as well as a QX80. Any body on frame truck from Japan can't get me excited enough. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.